And we are live. Welcome to another session of Riding the Bear. This session is brought to you by the Skylabs and Vetter ecosystem. My name is Ryan, and I'm so glad to be your host today. As you're plugging in, go ahead and drop a hi, hello, letting everybody know who's here and where you're watching from. We got Carl in the house, Crypto Dread, we got Metallorad, and Jackie's with us. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. Now, over the last year, over 16,000 crypto projects have launched. And I got a question for you. How is it possible for you to not only find these types of projects, but also research and manage all of these projects? Now, this is exactly what we do in the Vetter ecosystem. We utilize crowdsourcing to save time, energy, and money in the crypto space. We work together to find projects that have potential while at the same time bring up warnings and red flags about other projects that may bring on concern. Now, for the last 6 months, we've recorded over 100 plus live sessions just like this, where we support our community in navigating the CrowdX Calendar and helping them find their next 2x-100x crypto gem. At the same time, we've even avoided some questionable projects by the methods that we utilize. And today we're going to be looking at least 2 projects that have come across my desk today. And before we do that, though, I do want to just draw out something for you so you can just see this clearly, okay? And so I'm going to go to a chart real quick. Let's go ahead and open up a chart. And so if you're brand new, welcome. If this is the first time that you're plugging into one of our live sessions, I do want to say that whatever we talk about here is not financial advice. Okay, anything that we cover here is not financial advice, and that really we're just sharing ideas. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Literally sharing ideas. And what we do here is we just weigh probabilities and stack probabilities. So, for example, there may be things that we talk about that maybe are a positive, and there may be things that we talk about that might be a negative. Okay? And so what we're doing is literally stacking probabilities, and you're finding and identifying your own personal risk tolerance. So maybe there's a red flag, maybe there's something that's really questionable. You're like, hey, I don't know about that. You would just basically stack, a point would go over here, and you would say, you know what, this kind of goes over here. Maybe you're an investor who only likes to look at projects that have a Certec audit. Perhaps you exclusively only want to work with projects where the team is 100% fully doxed. Okay, maybe you want to work with projects that have an established website, established Telegram, established socials. All we're doing is stacking probabilities so you can clearly and easily see, hey, you know what, this works for me. Now, this method can support you by a handful of reasons. Okay, a handful of ways. Number one, short term. Short term. Okay? So this method can support you with short-term success for projects. Okay? This method can also support you in eliminating scams. Okay? So if it's a scam, short-term, and then over here we have long-term. Long-term, like that. Okay? So what we talk about has a direct impact on whether a project is a scam or not. Looking at the checklist that we have, processing it like we do, it can support you in identifying a likelihood or a possibility of a scam or a team with nefarious intent. That same checklist can also support you in finding projects that have the ability to last more than the first 24 hours, but to last 7 days, last 30 days, last 6 months, last even a year. However, what we found through literally thousands of launches is the things that we talk about really don't have, once you eliminate the fact that it's a scam, what we talk about has very little bearing on the likelihood of a project doing well in the short term. Okay? And doing well from our standards, we just look at things really simply. If price was over, the pre-sale price for over an hour, we would consider that profitable within the first 24 hours. So a really simple method of just gauging these things. So that's how that works. Again, this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. We're just sharing ideas and showing you how to utilize this platform in the community. Now, I will ask, if you learned something here today, go ahead and hit that like button. If you laugh at any time during the video today, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you found a project that's worth looking into and you're excited to take a deeper look into it, go ahead and hit the like button as well. So we got Sheepcoat with us, Deborah, Moonwolf, and Mange Pond. Welcome, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. So let's jump into it. The first project we're going to take a look at today is brought to us by Metallaride, and he actually submitted this project in our Discord group. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this first project here. And the first project is, I believe it's pronounced Shinigami. Okay, Shinigami. If I'm not pronouncing that right, someone please, sound it out for me in chat. Okay, so the first thing we want to look at when we're looking at projects is who is the scout? Who is the scout? And this scout is still relatively new. They have done a handful of quality projects. Okay, but the track record, the jury, the verdict is still out on the long-term success of this particular scout. So it's kind of neutral right now. It's kind of neutral. But the first thing we want to do after looking at the scout is we want to check out the website just to get a feel for what's going on with the website here. All right, so right off the bat, definitely a cool website. It's definitely different and unique. So we just have like a simple, just a little one pager here. Okay. Now it is, my brain takes a little bit of time to read the text, but I understand where we're going here. Like there's just like a quick little processing time for me to read it, but I do like it. I do like the feel of the website. I'm curious what this is. Oh, okay, that's music. I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but I could hear it. Let's take a look. We got an audit here while that's loading. Okay, so the audit is by Solid Proof. Okay. There's a white paper. So the first thing that is interesting that stands out to me is we come to this white paper and it's different than what the website looks like. Okay, so the website looks like this, but the white paper looks like a totally different project. I mean, the death god, that was down here, the god of death. I'm a little confused by that, just simply by the language. The god of death right here, the white paper, the death god. But so that does throw me off just a little bit. The fact that we have different graphics, different designs, and you guys have heard me talk about this before. Continuity amongst all platforms. So that means continuity amongst the website pages, the white paper, the light paper, graphics on socials and things like that. So I'm okay with either design. What I'm curious about is just there's just a really big, there's a totally different vibe and feel from just looking at the two just real quick. And again, everything that we talk about here, this is all subjective, okay? All subjective. And yeah, it may be a first draft. Absolutely, it may be a first draft, 100%. But for me, when I go to a site and then I go to something and it looks different, there's an element of confusion. And they're not, there's like I said, a lack of consistency amongst what's going on. Now, I didn't see any information about the team here. Okay. And also this right here, the death god and the god of death, both of those throw me off a bit. It's the same tagline, but it's just that phrase is different. The phrase is different. That just throws me off just a bit. Like right now, these don't look like the same project at all. Like this is focusing on. I mean, is this guy the death? I mean, I'm getting really nitpicky, but is this guy the death god? I don't know. Like, is this monster the death god, or is like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it could be early design process. It could be this is what they started off with originally, and this is what they ended up with. Who knows? But I don't see any information about the team. Let's see if we can go to about. Maybe there's some information about the team here. Shinigami's main purpose is in many religions considered to be the angel of death or the death god who comes to take your spirit away once you've done your time on this earth, and means to not waste your time and to find what you need. Again, I may be pronouncing this wrong, but Shinigami token provides that with its utilities. Be a Shinigami, kill, don't be killed. Backstory: supernatural spirits that bring death to humans in certain aspects of Japanese religion and culture, not to be feared as they only take lives when they are meant to be taken. It's a cycle of to live and to die when your time is up. Okay, so that just kind of goes into details about the actual term, not so much about the platform there. Okay, so right now I'm still missing on what's missing for me is team information. So right now I don't see anything about the team, like not addressed in any way. And when it comes to the team, I'm open either way, fully doxed or not. Fully doxed or fully anonymous. I'm okay with either way. I'm okay with both ends of the spectrum. Just don't meet me in the middle. Don't meet me in the middle. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Telegram group. All right, so we have 4,500 members. I was waiting for a. This may be just an announcement channel. Perhaps it is. Okay, how many pinned messages do we have? None. Maybe this is just an announcements channel. So we have, this Telegram was created on the 17th. This was created 3 days ago. Okay, so 3 days we have 4,500 members. And while this stuff can be modified, it has some decent engagement. This post was seen by 1,900 people, 714 people, 1,000 people, another 1,000, 565. Okay. So the Telegram group, okay. Let me go off the website then. So this Telegram is straight from the website. So Metallarad is saying that's not the actual group. This Telegram is coming straight from the website. This is what is linked directly on there. And so Metallarad on your vetting, we'll check this one. It's the same link. So on the Scouts report, we have a Telegram. It's the same link as a Telegram that's on the vetting, which is the same link that's a Telegram on the website. All of them pointing to the same one. So for now, that's what we got. Let's see if we can find the one on PinkCell. Maybe we got a different one on PinkCell. Let's check out PinkCell. Okay, so on PinkCell, it just so happens that this is okay. So this is I'm not saying this is a deal breaker. I'm not saying that at all. I will simply say this is a question. This is a question that's worth bringing up. I will simply say that the question that I have is, why does PinkCell have a different Telegram than what the website offers? Tap to verify. We'll start the verification process. Okay, so now this is the right group, 3,700 members. So here I am in the group now. So this is something that I think is pretty serious. I mean, again, that first channel that we're in right here, this one could be a legit channel. It just could be an announcement channel. But PinkCell is having a different Telegram link than what the website actually has. So worth them, knowing what's up about that. All right, so back to Telegram. Oh, one thing I did want to do, just real quick, just for funsies, is check out how old the website is, the domain name. Okay, so what you can do here is go to his database. It can tell you when the website was registered. And creation date was October 5th, so 15 days ago. So the domain was purchased 15 days ago. Okay, so seems relatively new there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Telegram group. So we have 3,700 members in the actual Telegram group. And we have 76 pinned messages. That's great. A lot of communication, looks like. First pinned message is from October 10th. And looks like as far as we can go back is October 7th, which is in alignment with domain was purchased on October 5th. Telegram was created October 7th. So right now we're looking at about 2 weeks old on what's going on here with the project. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, good deal. All right. So right here, we'll just check out. Yeah, so it doesn't look to be too heavily botted. Oftentimes when there's lots of bots, you'll just see hundreds of messages with people talking about, oh, good project and this, that, and the other. Okay. Here's Metallerad. I'm wondering if the team is doxed to the community. So the team is not doxed, but they're audited and safe, called by many and vouched. Called meaning using call groups, perhaps. Friday for the pre-sale and launch as well. Okay. All right, so haven't found any AMAs or any AMA recordings yet. So let's go back to the pin messages, see if we can sift through to see any conversations happening there. Oh, here's a YouTube video. Let's check this out. All right, so we got a video by Dejan Chad. Maybe just doing a review. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like they're just doing a quick review of the project. So 6 minutes. Okay. Chat says, okay. Looks like that they've updated the Telegram now to go to the actual portal instead of the other one that we stumbled across. Hey, making some impact in the space already. How about that? How about that? Okay, let's see. Mini marketing plans pre and post launch. Check the pins for the current ones going. Okay, let's go back to the pin messages. All right, so this is someone who's, supporting the project. I know the owner. They work together during their bull run. He's based. Can't promise insane gains. Keep an eye on this. Just posting here to give exposure. So just someone who's sharing the project. Yeah, so it looks like just a handful of people are talking about the project. I say just. I don't mean like just. I mean there are a handful of people talking about the project. Yeah. So up here are some of the calls in groups that are talking about what they're up to. Okay. Let's go back to the pink cell. Okay, it is whitelist. Okay, it's whitelist only. Okay, they're raising 9 Ethereum, and that's also something that's a little bit different. A little bit different with this project is a lot of the projects we cover are on Binance, but this is an Ethereum project, and Ethereum's been doing pretty good. It's been doing pretty good. Just out of curiosity, Metallurite, I don't know if you saw this, but why is a listing rate getting better? Why is a listing rate better than the pre-sale rate? If you happen to notice that. Pre-sale rate, you get 740 DETH for 1 Ethereum. Listing rate, you get 2,222. Is that a typo or is this accurate? Is this legit? And if it's legit, um, why? And now I have seen this before, but it was always from an audit perspective, looking at it, looking back at it, wondering, why that is. And Moonwolf says the same thing. Presale buyers are already down 3x when launched. Never seen this before. Yeah, curious if this is a mistake or error, or if this is legit. This is really really peculiar. Okay, 10,000 tokens will unlock on the 24th and the 30th, and then about a month later on the 22nd. I was curious about unlocked tokens. No one has asked that. Okay. Now I thought I saw on there that they were KYC through PinkCell. I may have misunderstood that. Okay, I totally misunderstood that. I thought a separate message had said that. So KYC is not done, but vouch with team with many connections. Our audit is complete with a safe team called by many. If you have any questions, please reach out. As it relates to the price, listing price and pre-sale price, small private sell that is 2.5x down. The pre-sale will be 3x down to prevent dumps. Initial market cap is 68,000. Yeah. No, so this is one of the first times I've seen this in advance. I think this is really cool. That's why I was bringing it up. Sometimes I've seen it after the fact, and after the fact, it's all speculation and just guessing what happened. But this is the first time I've seen it in advance. So, hey, thank you for answering that. Yeah, and this would be one of the things, so all of you, following along right now, definitely add this project to your volume of launches, and add a note saying, indicating the price difference. And it sounds like the intentionality behind this is to prevent dumps, and so just pretty cool. So it's definitely worth adding this to your volume of launches so you can see how often this works out. I've seen there's a lot of different ways to create and support a project at launch, and sometimes there's like anti-dump mechanisms where within the contract they force the amount that can be sold and things like that. And so this is definitely a much better way than just restricting people to be able to sell. I think that this is a pretty cool idea. Like I said, I have zero experience seeing it on the front end, but really glad that we can watch this now instead of talk about it after the fact. So, like I said, this is definitely worth adding to your notes and documenting, what's going on there. All right, let's go ahead and check out Twitter. See what kind of engagement we have on Twitter. All right, so we got 4,800 followers. All right, decent engagement going on. Yeah, those logos look familiar. All right. All right, so one of the things that I like doing first is to just kind of look at the things with a just a clear mind, and then looking at the scout, what the scout has said and what the veteran has said. Now, the beautiful part about the CrowdX calendar and about these posts is you can do it whichever way you want. If you want to look at what the scout has said first, by all means, go for it. If you want to do your own research and then look to see what the scout or veteran has said, you can do it that way as well. And so on these live sessions, as you know, I always look at what we can find on our own first, and then we dive deep into what the scout or veteran has said. Now, again, if you're just now tuning in, I would ask that if you're getting value from today's session, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like the project we're talking about right now, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're learning something new, go ahead and smash that like button as well. All right, so let's just jump into it. Scott provided just some really basic information, but I know Metallaride, he did a text AMA with with the group. So let's just go over what some of the things that he said. Okay, so he linked right here a great video by an influencer, and he said this is a must-see. Okay, so if you're following this project, definitely want to check this out. DAP looks great. It uses a DEX screener charting tool, but has a bunch of great functions on a sidebar. It will tell you if the token you're looking at has anything malicious about it, etc. Basic looking site. Great communication from the team. Red flags. Team does not appear to be doxed. Seems quite early in the development to be launching the project. Website looks good, but is quite basic. I don't see the audit on the website, only on Pinkcell. I don't see a white paper, just a light paper. Half of it doesn't speak to the project. That's some of the stuff that we kind of noticed. I mean, I didn't read much of the light paper. It was strictly based on the visuals. All right. Comments. This is the same stuff from the Scout, but just some basic information. The swap will provide you with a faster way to buy and sell using a custom swap utility, which will also be paired with Flues. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Flues for direct credit and debit card payments. Inzanagi portfolio tracker. I'm just going to skip the words. The portfolio tracker lets you enter a wallet address and shows you what you hold. This is saved based on the browser. Okay, we have a bookmark. Okay, it lets you bookmark and access your favorite tokens at the click of a button. Yama, charting rud check. The Yama feature. Man, I tell you what, guys. This last couple of weeks, last week we were doing some Portuguese. Today, I don't know if these are Japanese words or not. I know that it seemed like the storyline was based on Japanese, but you guys get to laugh at me sounding these things out. Anyway, Yama feature allows you to access charter information, details including taxes, and more information along with a live audit report. Yama Rug Checker gives you the ability to protect your investments by using a rug checker, allowing members to check contracts to see if there is any issue, honeypot, or potential malicious situations that occur. The Shinto, I don't know. Proposals can be sent through the website under the DAO proposal section. Members must include detailed information as to why they're proposing to their fellow Shinigami members. Proposals will then be laid out for voting. Once the holders unanimously decide on the winning proposal, that proposal will be executed. Snipe. That's probably the only word that I sounded out or said correctly. Snipe token FOMO, a consistent update of tokens being deployed on the Ethereum network with addresses and quick exchange tool. Integration with RugCheck will allow the ability to check new contract tax, honeypot status, contract issues as soon as deployment and verification is complete. All right, so here is a quick AMA that Metallaride had with Grim, which is a project owner. Right here it's a team doxed. No, we're not doxed, but we have an audit which can be found here. And the reason for that is mainly due to security and safety. And again, I'm not opposed to teams not being doxed. I'm very much either end of the spectrum. Go all in or don't go in at all. And I'm okay with that. Totally cool with that. Is development in-house or is it outsourced? Developers are outsourced, but near and dear friends in the crypto space. With well over 2 years, the developers of the contract is currently working on existing token and would rather be kept anonymous for now. The design dApp development is also outsourced to a near and dear associate who has worked on many projects and have developed well-made utilities that are being used by multi-million-dollar successful projects. I believe that this is one of the most important factors for a project to ensure the quality of the developers behind it, and what they have produced thus far will in turn result in the future success. Has a team done any previous projects before? If so, which one? No, we have not done any projects. This is the only project, and will be, as doing multiple projects seems to be counterintuitive to the end goal of creating something with utility and purpose in the long run. With this being our only project, it only means we work harder to achieve and prove to others of what is possible. Where is the team located? Canada and UK. Is there a registered company who owns the token? Not registered anywhere. Has there been any AMAs done or recorded? If so, we're going to be found. First AMA voice chat will be on our pre-sale launch. Main purpose for this is to ensure the hype grows towards finding more about the team and the project goals prior to the actual pre-sale. Suspense does lead to FOMO. VCs will be quite consistent after launch as the community starts to develop and holders start to push with the team. Without a community, there's no project. Is utility completely built out and ready for use? If not, won't be completed. Utility is already built out as beta. One with minimal design features. There are many things we do want to improve with our dApp. It can be found here at the dApp website. We'll check that out in a minute. We have multiple features, including charting, swapping, credit card integration, tracking newly created contracts, audit checking, and many more unique tools simplifies the purchasing of ERC20 tokens. Here's the unlock question that we had. So right here, what is the unlocked tokens seen on the pink cell going to be used for? Unlocked tokens on pink cell are here for the 15 Ethereum private cell who will be 2.5x down on launch. Why 2.5x down? Why not vested? The main reason for this is to actually have the freedom of private cell pre-sale sell off to further the future growth of the project down the road. Vesting tokens only results in consistent dumps to a project over a long period of time and not result in early investors exiting prior to new investors joining. Okay, guys, I'm not going to read all of this. I'll save some of this for you guys to read. But right, there were some pretty good questions that Metallaride asked, and Grim gave some pretty good answers. Metallaride always asks great questions, so that is to be expected, and appreciate that. So far, I like the project. Just want to get your guys' take. So far, of everything that we've shared and what Metallaride has broken down, what are your thoughts about the project? Go ahead and drop it in chat and letting us know, hey, what are you thinking? What are you liking? What are you disliking? There's a couple things that, let me go back up here where the link was to the dApp. Here we go. The one thing that I'm a little confused, not confused, but curious about is just how new. Oh, maybe it's not working on my end at least. Let's go over here to dApp. One of the things I'm personally curious about is we're seeing a lot of projects lately that are kind of new. When I mean new, I mean the domain name is only 2 weeks old, the Telegram group's only 2 weeks old, and so that is something that I'm curious about. Once we have more data, once I start tracking that, maybe I find that that's irrelevant. Like what we talked about this morning, that could be irrelevant. And like what we talked about, when I said this morning, I meant earlier, like 30 minutes ago. But it may not even be relevant to what's going on how old the website is. The reason I bring that up is because there was a project a few months back that they used a KYC company that was their website, their domain name was like just 3 days old. It was registered 3 days prior, and that project ended up rugging. And so, ever since then, it's kind of just been on my radar to check these things out, just to add that information, just to add the information to see, hey, is this worth looking into? Is this important? Is this significant? So that's why I throw that in there. Like I said, it is just an observation, and right now I don't have enough data to indicate, hey, you know what, this is a red flag, or hey, it's no big deal. It's just data collecting. Data collecting. So that is one of the things I'm kind of curious about. Here is a DAP. I'm not going to try to figure it all out while we're on here, but I will definitely add a forum section, a post in Discord, where we can continue the conversation on this project. I do like the vibe and feel. So let's take aside the newness of the project, meaning Telegram's 2 weeks old, domain name's 2 weeks old. Let's take that stuff aside, take it out, and then okay, what do they have? It seems like they're offering a lot of things. Let me back up 1 second. My question is, and we talked about this earlier in the week, if there's a project out there, what's the first thing that you would do if you had an idea for a project? Me personally, I would think of a name. And then in that time frame, I would come up with the website, the domain name, so I would grab it, so I'd have it. Rarely would I create an idea, design it all out, and then buy a domain name to fix it. Okay? And so what I'm curious about is these teams that throw up a website and domain name and a new socials all within 2 weeks. How were they already developing months ago? So that would be a question I have. How long has this project been in development? That's what I want to know. Because right now, based on the information that we can find, which we may be totally ignorant, but we're working with what we have. The information that we have is, well, it doesn't seem like they've been around for very long. So, like, what all have they created, and when did they start creating it? Okay, so that's my biggest question. My biggest question with this project right now is, seems like they're creating some good stuff, and it would just not make sense for them to create that in just 2 weeks. Seems like it would take a lot more time. And so I'm just kind of curious on that. That's something that I would be interested in learning. And just a personal thing, total personal, like completely, as it related to their light paper, I think this just kind of threw me off. And so here's what I mean by that. And Talaride says that was his question as well, which is great. But my thought on this is, a project that has a website like this and a white paper like this, I would expect from a 2-week-old project, because they're like rushing around to get stuff out. And sometimes things can slip through the cracks. But with the things that they've developed, it seems like maybe that's not the case. That's not the case. And so I'll see if I can scroll down here through all these details and find that without reading right here. How long has the project been under development? I've been working on the project for 2 months now and planning, thinking out what utility to incorporate, the team supporting it, and the style we want to go with. As anime is a fan favorite, and we do know that Death Note is quite popular not only in the Asian communities but on the Ethereum community alike, we wanted to opt into something that can incorporate the theme of darkness for the Halloween, but will also incorporate the anime and utility to go along with it. So perfect. So that's my take on that. That does answer my question. 2 weeks or 2 months in development, which again, it doesn't answer the question. This is not necessarily a vetting thing. This is just a curiosity thing. But so they've been in 2 weeks, 2 months of development here. And so what I'm confused about is, why wasn't the domain purchased 2 months ago? That's what I'm confused about. Why wasn't the domain? Like I said, like my ideas originate based on what good of a name can I get? Like, how good of a name can I get? And maybe that's wrong. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm doing it the wrong way, but any project I've ever started, it's all started with an idea and concept wrapped up in a name, and I buy that name, domain name, as fast as I can, and then I execute on the project. And so it is helpful to see this, but I am curious. If development started 2 months ago, why was the domain name only purchased 2 weeks ago? Just a disconnect. Again, may not have any bearing on the project's success whatsoever. So let's see. Jay says, seems quite well thought out for Ethereum project. Tired of buying fake Roshi coins at the moment. Good fresh air. Thanks, Jay. Jackie says they seem to have worked hard. Makes me think they're legit in spite of anonymity. And that's the thing, Jackie. There are some great teams that could be anonymous. Great teams with great intent who choose to be anonymous. And I think it's awesome. The reason that we cover all these different bases and all these different talking points is to say, hey, you know what? Even if all these boxes are checked, there's no indication on a project's success. And when some boxes aren't checked, that doesn't mean the project's going to fail. And so just because a team chooses to be anonymous doesn't necessarily mean that the project's going to do bad. What it does mean, though, is if you're the kind of investor that only invests in projects where the team is doxxed, then you get to decide if, either changing your plan or your strategy or, sticking with that. That's all it boils down to. Moonwolf says, like the vibe, seems really thought out, deep, could be helpful. Metalluride says, does look a little memeish. King Astro, the first time I heard of PooCoin, I thought it was a joke. Yeah, same here. And when you go to the website, it kind of looks like a joke. Oh. So that's our take on Shinigami. If you guys have any questions, definitely want to drop those in Discord and we can talk about it further. But I do like the vibe and feel. This is the season of the crypto market that we're in, and all comes down to if you're having proper risk management, proper money management, it is all good. And you can't break the bank if you are using proper leverage, proper money management, proper risk management. So with that, we're going to take a look at the second project. Let's go ahead and close this stuff out. Going to look at a second project. This is another one that I saw Metalluride talking about today. And I haven't looked anything into this project. This is BG Verse. Okay, BG Verse. All right. This is brought to us by Ionis. I don't know how to say that. Ionis. Ionis. I used to think it was Loanis or Lonis because this looked like an L, but it's actually an I. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the website here. Now the pre-sale is happening currently on this project, and they are off to a pretty good start. So they have a 10,000 BNB soft cap and a 21,000 BNB hard cap. Pretty substantial. Okay, pretty substantial. StirTech audit 80% complete. Okay, so right away. Crypto made fun with gaming and earning simultaneously. Get your passive income on track through this fun crypto gaming channel. Well, that's a lot to read from my eyes. Okay. BitGameverse, BGV, is the trending decentralized exchange platform on a BNB blockchain. It is a peer-to-peer marketplace in which the transactions occur directly between the crypto traders. BGV, as the name suggests, encompasses the popular money heist concept in the gaming pool with all the fun characters and the super feel. Okay, the characters of the Professor Tokyo, Berlin, and more are going to help you in completing the tasks assigned in the central bank, and points are awarded in terms of cryptocurrency on the same platform. The DEX Run portal would not let you down and ensures to fulfill crypto's one core possibility of fostering transactions which are not officiated by bankers, brokers, and any other intermediary. All the clients could earn in a way that instead of matching buy orders and sell orders, a smart contract of these decentralized exchanges uses pre-funded pools of assets known as liquidity pools. The pools are funded by other users who are then entitled to the transaction fees that the protocol charges for executing trades on that pair. That was a lot. BGV has been a part of the biggest 2 expos. We pledge to reach the moon and give you the best returns. Benefit of BGV ensures that earning is easier on the crypto channels by adding the fun element to it. There's a referral system, lowest ever exchange fee, exciting competitions, trade fee reimbursement. Is this a video? Nope. Maybe there's another video somewhere else. Actually, I think there's a video on PinkCell. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Benefits of token holder. Receive every transaction of BG. 50% is used for purchasing token and market and burning it. Unregistered referrals. Play for favorite game on the gaming channel and earn BB. I wonder if that's supposed to say your. I don't know. Play for favorite game. I don't know. Tokenomics. I guess there's no buy tax? Did we just have a sell tax? All right, so this is pictures of them, social proof. This is them at the expos and things like that. We got a roadmap there. Okay, so I'm curious about, I don't see anything about the team here. Where was the white paper? There was a white paper right here. What? Hey, wait a second. They bamboozled me. Okay, so I was hoping to click the white paper and it take me to the white paper, but it didn't. Metalirad says that they're actually 100% complete with the audit now, which is nice. Oh, well, this is saying 82%. We'll see. Kind of bummed. Okay, so that's a bit of a bummer. Whether it be attention to detail or, was white paper not done, I don't know. But when I click it, it just takes me up to the top. So we'll get to look into that, see if we can find the Telegram and get on find the white paper there. So let's go check out Telegram. All right, let's join the group. Okay, I'm in it. We made it. All right, so how many Metalirad is typing right now? We got 12,000 members, 12 pinned messages. So let's see what we got here with the pinned messages. October 11th. What is with these? What is with these small or this short time frame? October 11th. They couldn't have just started this. All right, so we're going back some months here. So we're back to April. Now I don't know if. Okay, it's the same logo, I believe. No. Oh yeah, BG verse. It was hard for me to read that at first. I kind of thought that was an H. All right, so good news. Group photo was added around April 15th. All right, so we got a couple months in the bank here of them, doing their stuff. Let's go ahead and check out any body. All right, doesn't look like we have too much bot activity. I mean, this one's asking a question. Is this a good project, sir? She heard it was a good project, so that's good. But no, nothing too crazy, unless it's being deleted or whatever. All right, let's look at Doc's team. Complete doxed team. Team Docs can't find info except some photos on the website. Hey, I agree. I agree, brother. Let's see. Did someone respond to him? Wait, white paper is on the website. Yeah, white paper is not on the website. Let's see here. Yeah, Team Fully Docs and their previous projects did exceedingly well, mate. Okay, well, maybe we can find who these guys are. See what the projects were. Team is Fully Docs and having success stories previous projects too. Zax and MIT also KYC and have done with Surtech with the world's #1 audit. They're supposed to issue the badge by Monday, means tomorrow. Okay. Our badge logo is now present on Pink Seller. Verification has been passed. Fully Docs team here. Keep the buys coming. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find a white paper. Did it take us to the white paper? I don't see anything. Huh. They're asking if I've read the white paper. I would if I could, but it doesn't exist right now. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Still just wondering if there was like a direct link to the white paper, but nothing. We got nothing yet. Nothing yet, guys. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got any AMAs. AMA recording. Okay, no recording. What about any kind of recording? Very interested AMAs recorded. Well, that's a big buy. Okay, so yeah, still looking for the okay, haven't found any AMAs, haven't found the white paper. I'd kind of like to see that. Metallurite, I don't know if you saw the white paper or not, but I have not been able to locate it. Nope. It's worth a shot. Worth a shot. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Pink Cell. Or actually, let's just grab it from here. All right, they just hit the soft cap. Or, I mean, they may have done it a little bit ago. All right, so the pre-sale is going to end in 13 hours. Okay, pre-sale's ending tomorrow. So if so far what we're talking about so far, about the little bit that we know, the pre-sale is going to end in 13 hours, so be sure to do your due diligence. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I would expect this to have a significant amount of views. Well, we'll see. right, so just pretty basic trailer there. So we got 3,500 views, no comments, 34 subscribers, 9 likes. So all the traffic is coming from either be Pink Cell. I'm glad to see that they're trending on #1. I know sometimes it's been mentioned that's a pay to play, but the fact that they've raised this much, they could still be paying to be up there. But I do like the fact that they are #1 right now. This is a huge raise. Like, that is massive, massive, massive raise. All right, Metalluride says they're updating the white paper and it will be on the website 4 to 5 hours from now. Interesting that they don't have the audit. Oh, I guess the audit's still under construction, under review or whatever with Certec. All right. Lock records. So we got. Wait. Okay. So we got on the 24th. We got 7 billion. On the 30th, 31st, and then again another 7 billion. So unlocked tokens. Here's a good question. What's the unlocked tokens from 18 days ago, and the 7 BNB unlocking on the 24th? No one has answered yet. When will token be unlocked? Why 10% unlocked token? No one's answering this. I'm sure Metallirad's getting down to the bottom of it right now. Like, there's a lot of people. Oh, here we go. Here's an answer. Oh, no, they're just guessing. CEX maybe. It's going to be updated again today. So a handful of people are asking about the unlocked tokens, and please tell me why there are unlocked any times periodically. I haven't found an answer yet. What it's actually for. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure Metalluride is on it right now. Yeah, Rainier says no white paper and no team. To see, sorry, no buy, bro. Yeah, so Rainier, if that's your checklist and those are your rules that you follow, it makes it really easy. When teams, if you're all about, hey, I got to see this, I got to see this, I got to see this, it makes it really easy. Now, Metalluride did say that they're going to be updating the white paper, and I wonder if in the white paper there's more team information. Oftentimes we've found that on the website there may not be team information, or it's limited information, where it may be just like a picture and a quick title, but on the white paper we may get like a bio and we may see some socials. Okay, we may see some socials. Metalluride is saying that the audit is done. Yeah, I guess we're just getting. Oh, I guess this was a couple days ago. When I clicked on it, though, it was indicating that it wasn't complete. But maybe it is released to the team and not to the public yet. Maybe that's what this is showing. But yeah, as I was saying, it's all about your own personal risk tolerance and and what works for you. Yeah. Metalluride, when you find the actual audit, can you drop it in Discord when we create a post for this? The stuff that I'm getting, the links from Telegram and stuff, it's just taking me to this one where it's saying it's 82% and not complete yet. And this is from the 13th though. So yeah, Metalluride's got that secret sauce. He's got that special access. Oh, let's check out the question about the unlocked. Um, who are these guys? Yeah, it's on the website. Hey, you know what, guys? I sure am glad the Vetter community is helping some teams launch this week. We helped out Shinigami, and we helped out this group as well with. We can't find information. we got mixed up telegrams. We got white papers that don't exist. We got audits that aren't exist. Like, man, we're doing our good in the crypto space today, guys. Like, we're helping people get the right information. All right, let's see. Working well. It's not working for me. Is it working? Is the white paper working for you guys? Okay, it's not working for our crew. Maybe it's a seriously? I mean, I suppose it can be. Maybe it's a North America thing. Yeah, there's at least three of us: Metalluride, King Astro, and myself. I gotta love. Okay, so I understand that like we can only work with the information that we have available, and they can only work with the information they have available. But like when you have multiple people saying that the white paper doesn't work, and they just keep saying, "Hey, it's on the website," and you're like, "No, look, it's not." It's like, guys, like we're trying to help you out. Oh, funny stuff, funny stuff. Anyway. So I'm looking for the unlocked question. Here we go. What were the unlocked tokens used for, which were unlocked a couple weeks ago? CX listing on Hotbit as well after PancakeSwap. Boom. There we go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, Rainier, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think the problem is actually I don't know what the problem is, Rainier. I'm not even going to try to guess what they're trying to say right now. Basically, they got the pre-sale running, and they decided to make changes to the white paper while the pre-sale is running. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. That's just, of course, that's my opinion. It's my opinion. But yeah, it seems like it'd be a big, pretty important to have everything running, especially since your pre-sale is like literally 13 hours away from being complete. Might as well just have everything going. So, anyway, I'll just read this and we'll wrap this one up. So, BitGameverse is the trending crypto channel which enables earning through different gaming channels. Peer-to-peer marketplace where transactions take place directly between the crypto traders. As the name suggests, encompasses a popular money heist concept in the gaming pool with all the fun characters and the super feel. The characters of Professor Tokyo Berlin and more are going to help you in completing the tasks assigned in the central bank. Now, the thing that stands out to me, okay, the thing that stands out to me is this is a massive raise. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. What is BNB right now? What's the price of BNB right now? We're talking like 2.8 million dollars have been raised so far. It's 269. All right, so we got, where's my calculator? We got 10 about 10,200 times 269. 2.7 million raised on Pink Cell. I mean, really? That has my attention. And they were going after a big raise. This is not like a fair launch where it just raised out of control. Like they were going after a big raise in the beginning. So it kind of has my ears perked up a bit. Definitely has my attention. I'm curious. I'm curious about it. Now we do have a minimum buy of 0.1, max buy 21 BNB. As far as, I mean, so Jackie asked a great question about the community. It is pretty chatty in here. Now, obviously, you got the bot coming in who is posting stuff pretty regularly every time a buy comes through. But it took me some time to scroll down. I mean, there's some active conversations going on here. I would say this is the most active Telegram we've been in a while, guys. On a live session like this, I would say this is the most active Telegram group we've been in a while. Again, some of these buy bots are coming in, or the bubble buy bot is coming in from the presale, but there's definitely some activity here. Now it is weird that this person didn't get his question answered, but Metallarad's question did get answered, so that's good. That's good. Metallaride says, 21 BNB max contribution. I feel a massive dump coming, and I will be one of them. No, I mean, so one of the things that I do appreciate about this project, I would like to see more about the team because they claim to be doxxed, but like this is all we got. You know, they have got some eyeballs. They have been out there. This is reminiscent of Vetter headed into over the springtime, the different projects and stuff, and so I appreciate that they're out front and center. I just another confirmation of the team would be cool. But I like the feel. I'll be totally honest and transparent, guys. I have no clue what the project even does. I have no clue. But do I need to know what it does if I'm looking to make money? No. I don't. Now, if I want to hold long term, obviously, if I want to use a process, probably. But I do like the feel. There's some things that I definitely like about it. And like I said, this raise has my attention. There are some people who know. There's a lot of trust. I don't know where the money's coming from, but we got 2.7 million on Pink Cell. There seems to be a lot of trust with what's going on. Okay, and the thing about this though, here's one of the things I'm realizing. It's like we're experiencing such a crazy market right now where projects that look like they should do well struggle. Projects that look like crap do well. Projects that we don't even know about are 5 to 10xing. and really we have no control over it. You know what I mean? And so like it is one of the most, for me personally, one of the most peculiar things. And again, I was not in the game a year ago during the bull run. And so, my experience of this market, this is all I know, the last 9 months or so. And so it's pretty wild. So, with that, just out of curiosity, King Astro, Jackie, Metallaride, what would your guys' targets be for gains? What would your guys' targets be? What would you be looking for? What would you be shooting for? RIP FT, I think it's definitely worth having a conversation. I mean, it's all speculative. It's all speculation. We have no idea what's going to happen. And the fact that I have no idea what the thing is even doing, like I have no idea. So so it's like, okay, are we in this for a quick 2x, a quick 3x, a quick 5x? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Yeah. Moonwolf, I'm with you. I do like that. That was something really cool. I'm really curious to see how that plays out. And speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that Metallaride has he has two whitelist spots. Hey, thank you. I forgot to pull that up, the Twitter up. Metallaride does have two whitelist spots for Shinigami. If anybody wants to take a swing at that, Metallaride, how did you want to give those away? So we got 13,000 followers on old Twitter. And yeah, to your point, there's not a lot of stuff going on the Twitter here. Not a lot of engagement. So yeah, I would be kind of curious about, how these members were gained. I'd be curious about that. I mean, good news is Twitter wasn't started 2 weeks ago. But yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Rainier, absolutely. The this all comes so the only time that I would blindly follow um, a scout is if their if their track record indicated that. So, for example, Radical is not posting right now, but based on his track record, he was 90% success rate in the meme coins, and at the time of documenting that stuff, and that's a scout that without hesitation I would jump into simply because the method in which he found projects, the results speak for themselves. And so, but yeah, I mean, it's always about the danger. So I use a story with Gordon Gecko and Supercats. The danger with doing your own research, which is against what the scout may find, is your own personal subjectivity enters the marketplace. And because of that, that can obviously alter your results. So, for example, we all looked at Supercats and judged it hardcore, and we all opted not to take part. Supercats did like a 7 or 8x. And that was our own subjectivity. Our own subjectivity. Oh, that's a good insight, King Asher. I didn't even look at that. Go back to this. Wait. Oh, he's saying that there's over 200 contributors at 15 BNB. 200 contributors who contributed over 15 BNB. That's pretty massive. That's pretty massive. We got some big players there. Big players there. All right, so Metalluride, how did you want to do the whitelist giveaway? Um, how did you want to do that, brother? I did want to take a look at Cookie. What was it, Cookie Cell? Cookie Cell. I think they launched while we were live. Let's see if we can find. Let's see. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Here's the address. All right, so next two people to ask for the 2 whitelist spots for Shinigami here and in our Skylabs Discord group will get them. So you get to ask for the whitelist here in chat, and you get to go to Discord and CrowdX section of the Discord and say that you want the whitelist for Shinigami. Okay. I don't know how many people were following Cookie Swap. Or not Cookie Swap, Cookie Cell. Cookie Swap. Cookie Cell. Let's see how they're doing. Hey, they're doing pretty good. Oh, Cookie Cell's doing pretty good. So almost a 2x, and then it started to fall apart. But they're still maintaining. So, this is a project we talked about a couple weeks back. Thought that it had decent potential. So just right under a 2x, and it's currently sitting at a 1.6x. 1.6x. So, yeah, just want to give an update on that. I did not take part. So with that, with that, like I said, the instructions: first two people to drop a comment, letting Metallarad know that you want to get in Shinigami whitelist. Drop the comments here. Drop them in the Discord over here in the CrowdX section right here. Oh, hey, Moonwolf is on it. Moonwolf is on it. Who's next? Who's next? Whoops. Hey, there we go. We got it. We got it. All right, guys. So that's going to wrap up today's session. I hope that was helpful. If you got something valuable out of today's session, go ahead and hit that like button. If you laughed from today's session, go ahead and hit that like button. If you got 2 new projects that you're excited to look into further, do a little bit more research on, and things like that, go ahead and hit that like button. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here, for contributing. We got a lot of fun stuff ahead, and a lot of good stuff going on in the ecosystem. It's a time where people who genuinely do not want to be here, they're going to leave, and that's totally okay. Sticking true to the vision of where we're heading, what we're doing, what we're creating, that's where we're going, that's what we're focused on. So, and like I always do, life can be short. So for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. Man, I appreciate you guys so much. Big shout out to Metallarad for fantastic vetting of Shinigami and bringing that up to our attention today. And actually, because of Metallarad's contribution, those are the 2 projects we talked about today, and both of them look like great projects with potential. At the very least, always something to learn from. But yeah, shout out to you, Metallarad. Thank you for your contribution and sharing. Shout out to all you guys for being here, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts. I mean, that's how we get better. All of us working together, sharing our thoughts and ideas. So I will add these projects over here under the live session. I'll add these projects under our live board. I'll add Shinigami and I'll add the BG verse. And we can start sharing ideas. We can start sharing ideas, our thoughts, what we're finding, and as we work together, collaborate, and share together. So with that, I will see you guys in Telegram, or not Telegram. I'll see you in Discord. And until next time, bye for now.